like you've been here before. Have some decorum and put on some damn clothes. So not only did I not expect for them to institute a dress code this quickly, I didn't expect it to be because of me. But here.
So I just wanted to make us familiar with what's going on here. So apparently at the Houston Rodeo, there were people who were dressing provocatively, and that led them to institute a dress code. So that's basically what we're reviewing. And I mean, that first clip was insane. That first clip, what she had on that looked crazy. And she was trying to pet the horse. Even the horse was looking like, get this skank. No, I'm just kidding. But then, because we've only seen two examples so far, there's more to come. But then when we go here, I'm gonna just say sometimes we can make exceptions for exceptional people. So I see nothing wrong with this. But in all seriousness, the rodeo, I guess, isn't really designed for this type of dress, right? There's kids there. And if there are kids there, I mean, but at the same time, you have to really understand, like, what else did you expect? This is how they dress when they come pick their kids up from school. And when they go to the PTA meetings too, they're dressing like this everywhere. So this isn't any different from me. I think it's just become accepted, but now it's been put under the microscope. And I think it's really because it'll really, some of the examples will make you cringe a little bit. That first one, it was hard not to cringe from some of those angles and some of those different clips she showed, because that's not necessarily my taste. The same way I would cringe at certain other things that I just really don't want to see. Like, I don't want to see it. I'm cool. So I can imagine if you're in person and you're seeing it from up close and personal, right? But let's get back into some more clips, y'all. Before we do, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. It only takes a second, and it actually does help out tremendously. And also, if you could hype.
I don't care what anybody says, but what I wore to the Houston Rodeo should have been the least of y'all concern. And I told myself I wasn't going to respond to the negative comments, but I'm going to put this out there because I'm going to defend myself since I'm getting so many nasty, hateful, and really mean comments. So this was the outfit I wore, and I posted a walking video. And
hold on. Let's blow this up a little bit so we can really understand what we're looking at here. What do we think, y'all? What do we think, audience? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Again, just being honest. I'm not too mad at it. I don't think it looks that bad. What do y'all think? Here it goes again. What do y'all think? Is this just out of pocket completely?
For some reason, it ended on the wrong side of TikTok, and now I'm being personally attacked for it. Number one, I was wearing American Eagle shorts to the rodeo. I did not search up butt cheek shorts. I did not get any shorts from a boutique. I got them from American Eagle, and I know a lot of people shop there. Number two, my behind was not out. When you're walking, obviously things are going to rise up, which happens to me because I am not slim. I am not skinny in the back. Naturally, when I walk, things rise up. I did not buy those shorts so that they could rise up on the back of me. If we want to actually be specific, I sized up in those shorts. Those shorts were created by American Eagle like that. I usually wear a size 4. Those shorts are a size 6. And I'm bringing the receipts. These are the shorts, and as you can see, it is a size 6. So I had sized up in these shorts because I didn't want them to be too short. This was my first time not only going to Houston, Texas, but also going to the rodeo. I had asked somebody who lives in Houston, Texas, what I should wear to the rodeo. What are the kind of things people wear? They told me shorts, a top, cowboy boots, and a cowboy hat, which is exactly what I was wearing. I did not intend to be there to disrespect anybody's family or think it was a family event and that's the way I was going to dress there to be disrespectful. No, I just wore.
Listen. I don't think she was the problem. I think some of those other clips that we saw was definitely the problem. And then it can also come down to your energy too, right? The exception that we made a little bit earlier, listen, hers was a little vulgar, if I'm just being real. But if she's there doing that little dance she did when she was dropping it like it's hot too, if you're doing that out there and there's kids around, I'm sure I'm sure the male kids don't mind too much. But we got to understand what we're representing to the young ladies as well. I don't think we just should be representing that immediately. But I think it's going to go on a case by case basis. And you know what looks right, right? Like even with myself, right? I'm in decent shape. I'm in pretty good shape sometimes because it fluctuates sometimes. But when I'm in tip top peak shape, I have to be conscientious sometimes of what I have on because you know even though it's acceptable for guys to have their shirts off and everything, like if I'm in really good shape, it could look borderline vulgar. I'm not gonna lie. So I have to just understand like you can't do certain things, or I just don't feel comfortable. I'm a pretty wholesome guy, so that's just not my focus. So I don't mind. I don't want anything in that way to be misconstrued, right? But I think it's gonna go off a case by case basis because listen, man, again to that first lady, that just looked bad. That looked crazy. And if anything, I would think it would be more embarrassing than anything. But yeah, I mean, nobody wants to see that. Well, there's some brothers out here that want to see that, but they don't really have much standards. Some of them don't have standards.
That outfit to the carnival and had a great time. Got on rides, I got food, and nobody had a problem when I was there. So crazy though, because I bet y'all if another woman who probably didn't have the same shape as me or wasn't the same color as me was wearing the exact same outfit, you guys would not feel the same way. And like I said, it was my first time going to the rodeo, first and last. But you guys could have easily educated me nicely without being very rude, disrespectful, coming for my life, coming for my family's life, and saying nasty things. That's the problem with the world today. Mind you, you guys have bigger problems to focus on. My outfit should have been the least of y'all concern. People were fighting at the rodeo. People were getting stabbed at the rodeo. They literally had to close it down. But you guys decide that my outfit is the biggest topic of discussion with the way the world is going right now. And that is a problem. A lot of y'all can get on the internet and say very hurtful and disrespectful things, but when it's time to speak up about important things, y'all have nothing to say. And if we really want to talk about it, there were outfits people were wearing that were completely inappropriate. My whole top is covered. I have no cleavage out, and I was walking, so my shorts were riding up, but no, my whole.
Listen, if they were coming for her, they was probably just hate. She's got a nice body, and you know she's got a cute face. They were probably just hating on her and just lumping her in with the other degeneracy that was going on out there. Because I don't think that we have to take it on a case by case basis. I think looking at her accurately, I don't think she's as thick as she thinks she is. So I don't think it looked that bad for her. But you have to be conscious and you have to be self-aware and you have to sometimes try to know and maybe even predict how things may be perceived.
The Houston Rodeo is now implementing a dress code policy after several people were showing up to the rodeo exposing their cheeks. Literally, cheeks were hanging out. So finally, the Houston Rodeo decided that they've had enough and they are now imposing a new dress code policy. And you can be denied entrance into the rodeo, and you can also be told to leave if you somehow get past the entry and are caught in the rodeo wearing inappropriate clothing. Some of the rules is that you now have to wear proper footwear, you have to wear shoes, which the fact that they have to tell you to wear shoes makes me wonder what kind of people are going to the rodeo. You also are not allowed to have any type of clothing that's exposing your undergarments. You have to be completely covered. You are not allowed to wear typical stuff like anything with affiliations to illegal activities. Can't have that. Can't have face coverings unless it's for like a religious purpose. The fact that the rodeo had to come out and do a dress code because so many people were just wilding out, an event that was created to support children's education, absolutely insane to me. But have you been to the rodeo this year? Do you plan to go to the rodeo this year? Let me know what's been going on.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, you want to talk about children's education? There's people showing up to graduations looking crazy. Um, see it all the time. See it all the time. So they just decided to make a stance. It's Texas. They're going to stand on it. That's what they do. So I don't think this is really going to go any further than that. I don't think it's going to spread because there is a sentiment as far as just freedom, especially freedom of sexuality and things like that going around. And what I find is that nobody's thinking about the kids. Nobody's thinking about what the kids are visualizing and absorbing in and how it can affect their mindset state. And I think we need to allow kids to be innocent for as long as possible. But now what you see is that, listen, I think there were some kids there dressed inappropriately, right? And I see kids dressed inappropriately all the time. But we have to wonder why. It's because this is what they see. So I agree, right? For me, I mean, listen, you just got to know what you're dealing with. And for the fellas, understand what you're getting with if you decide to get with somebody who likes to like have their stuff hanging out, right? And it doesn't matter how attractive. Ultimately, you got to be able to look beneath the veil and you got to understand what it actually symbolizes and what it actually represents, right? If you're looking for something long term, you need to be looking for something more wholesome, a little more modest, in my opinion, especially if you value your peace and especially if you value traits like loyalty, integrity, morals. So that's what I'll say. But we'll leave it there for today. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second. It actually does help out tremendously. Also, if you could hype the video, hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button, then it shows you the points. And since I am a smaller content creator, we actually get more points per hype. So if you could do that, I'd appreciate it. And also Patreon's link below if you want to see self-improvement content. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video.